Yes, let's give a shout out to Eric, who's also streaming the match. All right, I think we're good. Thank you very much for waiting, everybody. A little bit of a delay, but it's the first match, so that's the way it's going to be. Yeah, so as I said, we've got Florida versus Chicago starting today, and then it's going to run for the next week. 13 matches. Starting with this one, International Master John Ludwig representing Florida, International Master Eric Rosen representing Chicago. Thank you guys for playing. How are you feeling ahead of the match?
Feeling good, feeling relaxed. I'll admit I didn't get too much sleep last night, but I have cold brew, so some caffeine to keep me awake.
All right, how about you, John? Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I worked last night, so I'm also pretty tired. But you know, I wing chess in general, so all right, I'll be fine.
We got some tired masters playing, but very strong. And John, you mentioned that you're not really known for doing too much specific preparation. How about you, Eric? You have your systems, or did you prepare something for John here?
That's a good question. I prepared by watching some of the these Carlsen games from earlier. Carlsen played, I think, 3 Londons, so I feel inspired.
Okay, John's gonna have to come up with something that's 11. Eric's very well known for that. You've made some videos on.
Yeah, actually, so last night was monumental. My first video I ever made on the St. Louis Chess Club channel on the London passed 1 million views. So
congratulations!
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
so 1 million people know my secret preparation, but
okay.
Or is this one person who couldn't learn it and kept on watching it like a million times?
That's also possible. Yeah, you never know.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So the format is going to be 11 3-minute games followed by 10 1-minute games. Even if the match is clinched ahead of time, we will have every game played, and each game is going to count towards the final match standings between Florida and Chicago. So we're looking forward to it. There will be a short break between the Blitz and the Bullet, and both players can call a timeout at some point during both the Blitz and the Bullet. I also want to give a shout out before we start to the Chicago Chess Blitzers and the National Blitz League. We are organizing these matches in collaboration with those guys. So let's give a shout out to them. Shout out to Eric as well for playing and for streaming the match. And yeah, I just want to wish everybody good luck and have some fun games.
Thanks so much.
All right, good luck, Eric.
Thanks, you too. So thanks everyone for being patient and staying here. If you're just joining, the match is, I guess, about to start. I should probably send the first challenge. Do I make it rated? I'll make it rated. Then there'll be more motivation. So the format is 11 games of 3 minutes and then 10 games of 1 minute. Let's see what he plays against the London. London time. Yeah, and just a disclaimer, I won't really be looking too much at the chat. But I'll try and offer commentary. We have a mainline London. I'm going to play this. Oh, I think he knows that I play this. Actually, before the stream started, we were talking about this line. There's a Carlsen Bosiocic game. Oh, it's funny. He's going into it. B6. So Bosiocic played B6 against Carlsen and lost like very terribly. These moves are also playable. I think against both moves there's knight e5. It's also e4 maybe. At least against knight f5. Okay. This is nice. This is like the very first video of my London course. Actually, the first video is free on YouTube, on the iChess channel. Okay, so the line here is takes, and then if takes, I can take on d8. There's a nice trap. If bishop f2, king f2, rook here, and then I just play c6, and it's very good. And then, okay, f5 is like the... Wait, does c6 just win? Oh yeah, there's knight d5. But c6 is very strong here. Alright, let me try and stay focused. Position is like very, very good. Probably want a queenside castle. So I'm pinning the knight, threatening c4. Now I can probably take... Oh, I also have... Well, c4 doesn't quite work, or does it? C4 doesn't quite work. So I'll just take and play knight d4. I'm holding on to the pawn. This is a very nice start. Going for f5. Yeah, Carlsen had a very, very similar position where the knight can't really be removed. And I think Carlsen ended up winning by just pushing the queenside pawns. Black eventually resigned. f5 is also a threat. So rook c8, f5 traps the bishop. So probably bishop c8 would be expected. I'll play this move. Maybe this move. Idea of just applying even more pressure. So I'm up a pawn. It's good knight versus bad bishop. Now the bishop's pinned. f5 is coming. If g6, probably g4. Also, maybe I can just take everything. But there's no need. No need to take a pinned piece. Yeah, there's not even f6 because then I take. Yeah, so this game was basically like I didn't really need to think so much. Wait, f. Okay, now I need to think a little bit. f5 takes. I'm gonna have c7. c7 is a nice move. Now rook d7, I check and win the bishop. Okay, that was really nice. That was just pure opening preparation, basically all the way through c6. Okay, so that was only the first game. Do I play a Stafford Gambit? Let's start with Sicilian. I'm expecting g3, yeah. I checked a few of his games. I know e5 at some point. There's also d5. Let's play e5. And then it's sometimes a question if I want to play d5 or just d6. And this is a typical idea for white. Yeah, probably just d6. d5 would probably lose a pawn. Okay, what's the plan here? Play rook e8. I might just slow play this. Like bishop f8, g6, bishop g7. Especially if the knight comes here, I want to control f5 with the pawn. And that's likely to happen. I'll probably throw in like h6, g6. I don't think I'm too scared about this. Bishop g5, I probably play h6 first, and then bishop g7. Because I didn't want to allow queen d2. And if the bishop moves back, I play bishop g7. Imagine, yeah, like queen c1, king h7. There's g5 in the end. I can probably take. I could also play g5 myself, which is interesting. The g5 allows too many things. Okay, so I'm allowing white to play g5, or basically getting this position. Which feels okay. Idea queen d7. The rook actually might want to go to h8. Yeah, like rook h8 immediately. At some point, white will play h4. Okay, king g8 coming. Oh, wants to play h5 maybe. Let's play queen d7 first. So essentially, I'm uncastling. King goes to g8, and I'll try and pressure the king side just a little bit. White could consider taking knight g5 and probably king g7. This pawn is it's kind of a strength, but it's also okay. It's also a weapon. So what if I just take twice? I guess I'll find out. So f6 will nicely kind of restrict the minors. Clever. And probably f6 here. And then something like rook g8. So the only thing I don't like is my king. The king is really awkward. I'll try this move. Gotta play faster. Actually, the king might just run to the queen side, weirdly enough. Okay, we're dancing around a little bit. I like my bishop. Now I don't know if I like my bishop. That was a bad move by me. Not looking good. But anything can happen. Take with check. Ooh, good move. No, I got mated. Oh, king e6 was not a good choice for the king. Okay, rematch. Okay, life goes on. Yeah, I got too long time there. Let's repeat the same opening. I felt good after that first game. Expecting queen c7 now. Okay, so more London prep. Idea bishop d3 and e4. Queen c7 back. I don't think that really changes things for me. And black might play e5. But e4, yeah, so e4 is the main idea. Knight c5 could be coming. Knight c5, I have bishop b5 check. Like here, and then e5 is hard to stop. Oh, that makes sense. So knight c5, probably in the very end. I could take with bishop, actually. Let's take with bishop. Also, thanks for subbing. The true salami. Appreciate that. Yeah, TTS is off, but alerts are still on. So I have bishop c2. I'm not sure if I want to castle queenside or kingside. I know I want to play queen e2 and stay flexible. And Ivan Kirkovich, thanks for subbing. Definitely want to maintain the pace and stay up on time. Okay. Probably eventually knight e5. Yeah, I think the king will be... Oh, I didn't see that move. That's a good move. Maybe queen e5. There's also bishop a4 weird move. Probably not that great, though. I'll play queen e5. So knight d3 can't be played. Once my knight comes to e5, I control d3. I was thinking the king, like if I can get castled, the king should be safe on b1. Okay, but now it's just going to be positional. The pawn will be nice on f3 to restrict the knight. Prepares g4 as well. Let's play this move, threatening this. I take on f... No, I can't take on f7 yet. There's b4, which is interesting. Looks a little bit weakening, but I'm chasing the knight back, and the idea is to take on f7, knight here, and take. I think it works. Because my knight always is going to have d6 in the end. Oh, c3 is weak. Yeah, this is a drawback of playing b4. Maybe I can play king b2 first. It's a little bit risky. I'm allowing this, but I'm assuming also allowing that. Ooh. Made some bad assumptions. What's going on? So I'm threatening to win the knight, allowing this. Idea rook d3. I think it's okay. The knight's actually like has a lot of potential to cause damage. Because like this will be a double threat. Looking at the line here, 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 a6 takes, and then knight d6 f5. And then I take g7, win e6. Yeah, I think it's going to play out. Oh, there's rook f8. Opponent doesn't play it. Ah, there's that move. I can take on g7 still. Knight e5 doesn't work because of this move. Here, here. This is nice. I'll take and defend the knight in the event of this. Okay, another nice kind of London win. Okay, yeah, I have the chat closed, but yeah, thanks people and people who subbed. Do I play Stafford Gambit? Let's play Stafford Gambit. I'm just curious. Oh, it's 4 knights. Let's play this move. I insist on Stafford. I very much insist. Oh. Opponent doesn't do it. So I could play... I guess we're going to have an Italian. I don't know if there's any benefit. Like, I've delayed this move. Maybe I could have considered that, but... Okay. Oh, this is just a 4 knights. Yeah, this is like super symmetrical chess. Let's make it slightly asymmetrical. Idea c6, knight g6. If bishop g5, I'll probably play c6 and just allow the trade. Also, thanks for subbing, Neon Jar. Neon Jar? Subbing for 8 months. Alright, so continue. Yeah, so far time management has been pretty good. I feel like the openings have been solid. So opponent wants to play bishop bishop e3, which I can probably allow. I'm actually considering playing b5. There's a small trick like b5 takes and then knight f4 intermezzo, forcing queen f1, and then I take. I'll put the pawns hanging in the end. Thanks for subbing, DeQ'd, for 7 months. Thanks so much. So bishop d2. I'll play b5. I feel like b5, it's one of these moves I'll play regardless. I'm delaying castling because of g4 potential. g3 is a bit strange, but playable. Could play a5 here. I'm just creating some pressure. Okay, now I think I want to play bishop e6. Because if the knight's going to come here, then I want a pawn restricting the knight. Now probably castling. He wants to attack. If I take... I have a weird move. Weird move. Knight h8. Idea knight f7. Opponent wants g4. I guess I've kind of committed myself. So if g4, I'll probably move back. This is kind of a game of cat and mouse. There's also this idea. Rook a7 is useful here. Okay, time will be very relevant. Okay, now I play this. Yeah, so the idea with this is now I can control g5. I don't know if that's a good plan, but it's something. Oh, that's a good move. Move back. f4 might be coming. Yeah, the knight really wants to re-enter the game. Maybe b4 immediately, and then I'll just play b3. Because now there's some potential for initiative. Especially with the time situation, initiative is so important. And b3 is a big target, and then b2 will be a target. I don't care about my center pawns. I care about mating and maybe flagging him. Can take this. Getting this. Get the queen in. Good move. Okay, knight's finally re-entering the game. A lot of things attacked here. Okay, that was nice. I feel like that was a better quality time scramble than the previous game I was black. Alright. Life continues. I'll just keep playing London. I mean, assuming it keeps working. I have to redeem myself from the previous match against Levy. Thanks for subbing. Joro Lust. Weird. Play this move, and then this. Also, thanks for subbing. Oh, thanks for the bits, Lord Andy Goods. Appreciate that. So c5 could come. Let's start with this. Oh, if only I can get a knight on c6. So c5's coming. I'm curious the best approach here. c3, there's knight b3. It's actually a cool idea to play e4. I don't know if it works, but it looks cool. Like e4 and then knight e5. I'm gonna try it. I spent way too much time there. So the basic idea is after takes knight e5. Oh, there's just bishop b7. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So I'm threatening to trap the queen. And bishop b7 most likely, or even... No, black can't take any pawn. Okay, that's a move. So we could trade. I'm going to be down a pawn. I'm just down a pawn. Okay, we could trade queens. I'm kind of botched this. I'll play queen g4. Maybe it's not so bad. I'll have the d-file. But the problem with rook d1 is I lose a5. So I have to be a little bit controlled. So I'm calculating bishop d5, rook d1, queen a5, takes, b3, c3, queen a1. I actually don't know what's going on there. Maybe rook d1 takes b2, e6. Because if takes queen g6 here, it's very close to mating. Watch us enter that line. We might enter the line. Wow. I think we're entering the line. So the variation is, yeah, we're entering this exact variation. So the whole idea is e6, which I'm hoping works. c3 is defended. This is why you should calculate on your opponent's time. I don't know if this works though, because black doesn't have to take. I don't know what my threat is. Maybe threat is takes, rook d7. I probably just have to castle. Maybe this, I don't know. At least my king is safer than black's king. Interesting. Oh, so my queen is glued to c3. I probably don't want to lose c3. So it's a question, do I take first? Let's play this. e4 will be juicy. And if takes, I probably just castle and then win e4 the next move. Ooh. Okay. I'll admit I forgot about f5. But f3 could be coming. What's going on here? I'd like to take... maybe bishop g5. Oh, my time. Ah. It's very close to mating, though, because this pawn on e6 is such a monster. Having bishop e7, queen c5. I can do this, and queen c1. And bishop defends the pawn forever. King activity. And now it's just about mating. Okay, that was nice. That was a fun game. Wow. This I'm proud of finding this e6 idea before it even happened. It was like one of those lines which just kind of flow. Let's repeat the same opening. I'll try and get a Stafford. Waiting for this move. And this is a long match. At some point he'll take the pawn. I think this is nice in Blitz too, because like clearly he's not prepared. Meanwhile, I'm just like the amount of time I'll get from this opening is well worth losing a pawn. Like even if he figures out how to refute it. Queen e2 is not the refutation, I don't think. I'll play a6 because I don't want to allow knight a4 after d6. Could even castle and go for d5. The problem is g4. Yeah, g4, g5 is actually kind of annoying. Envisioning like d4 maybe? I think I'll play... maybe I should hold off. d4 takes... Let's go for this. It's going to be very similar to the previous game. Okay, I assumed this, but that was a bad assumption because takes. And so now I'm the one down on time. It's an interesting position though. I think I'll do some maneuvering. Thanks for subbing. Oh, Ali Ram and Ewi Jizug. Both subbing. New subs. Thanks so much. So these squares are very juicy for a knight. Maybe for both knights. Probably knight g6. f4 is the juiciest. With d4 there's trading ideas or c3 ideas later. But f4 there's no white pawn that can control f4. These pawns are a bit over pushed. And the queen is a nice target. Okay, so there's some tension. Well, he probably wants to castle queenside, so let's play b5. Or maybe c6 first. Ah, there's d4 as an idea. Actually, d4 is kind of annoying. Huh. Oh wow, maybe I overpushed. If I take, don't want to take. Not seeing what to do here. Actually, maybe this move. I might just lose a pawn. That was kind of a panic move. Let's take here first, and then, yeah, I'm just down a pawn. Yeah, maybe knight f4 was too early. I was excited about it, too. It's like looking forward to a birthday, and then, like, no one shows up at your birthday party. But life goes on. Really? I have to take, I guess. Okay, let's just play quick. This is a really difficult position. I'm trying to survive. Put the king here. Really? That's funny. That's probably really strong, too. Not looking good. I'm gonna get the pawn all the way to somewhere. I want the rook on g3. More active rook. Oh, dirty flag. That was a really dirty flag. There were so many bad moves there. Look at White's pawns too. Triple pawns. Man. Oh, I should have the chat open. Okay. That was the first like real dirty flag. But that's the nature of no increment. I'll play a London again. My score is pretty good with London. Idea knight f3. So I actually prepared this for Svidler, because Svidler plays a similar line sometimes. He's played this in Master Blitz. And the main idea is to meet d5 with queen b3. I'm trying to remember the full prep. Because there's some bishop b5 idea. I know it's queen b3 first. Yeah, I prepared this for Svidler months ago, and then no one ever plays this, and he didn't play it. Yeah, I think it's bishop b5 here. I know it looks crazy. Because knight a6... Wait, how does this work? Or is it knight b5? Bishop e5 takes. Maybe I'm just confusing myself. I really thought there was some bishop b5 idea, but maybe not. I should not have spent so much time there. Maybe queen a4. Idea this. I just want to trap the queen. Get a knight to c6. Also, this is a threat now. So there's bishop d6. Okay. I don't know what black is doing to stop knight c6. Maybe bishop b7. But then the pawn hangs. I guess there's a line like bishop b7 takes, rook a8 takes. Don't know if I want to lose my queen like that. Okay, rook b4 I did not see coming. It's really funny though. I could just take this and then trap the queen. Let's do it. I could also... What's the best approach here? Yeah, I think I'll just take it. I'm winning the exchange, basically. Assuming I'm not... Oh, I overlooked... I think this is a knight c5 move. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it is really bad, though. How bad is this? On the rook. Oh, maybe it's not so bad. Because white, oh. I didn't see that move. Wait, now I'm up the exchange. I have this in queen d1. Okay. At some point I'll have to go back and analyze that. Because that was, there's potentially interesting variation. Alright, so let's stay focused. Let's actually keep the tension. I'll play this and this. Maybe f3. The safety first, controlling e4. Giving a square for my bishop as well. I'm gonna play f4. Anti-positional. Oh, bishop h4 is not possible. f4 is just a bad move. Knight h8. This is the second time this match Knight h8 is played. So I kind of have a dead bishop. But I am up the exchange. That's a good move. Queen h5. So tying down the g-pawn to the knight. We're both trying to push our g-pawns. Interesting. I'm butchering this. Oh, okay. Another time scramble. That wasn't so clean. I spent a lot of time earlier in the game, but I got the job done. Okay. Let's repeat the same opening. Yeah, he might want to mix things up. Queen e2. I really just want like one Stafford Gambit accepted, but we might not see it. Oh, is b4 an idea? I actually vaguely remember this line. I don't think it's so dangerous. Okay, white's not going for it anyway. I'll play a5 this time. And bishop e3 I'll probably play just d6. Okay, in this position I'll probably castle and d5. Because I'm not concerned about this pawn. I want to open up the center, given I have a lead in development, I'm castled. White only has like a queen and knight developed. Probably queen d6 here. Actually, no, queen d6 doesn't work. Because takes. So I'll probably... Yeah, let's start by taking. And then, worst case scenario, I'll always have this move. Knight c4 coming. It's hard to actually punish white here. Rook d1 coming too. Yeah, these positions require like a lot of precision. I'm gonna play this move. I know it looks sad. Already spent way too much time. Maybe this move and knight a5. Bishop g2 and castling is probably expected, or not. Okay, so now knight h5 actually looks enticing. Because if takes, I lose a pawn. But I have knight d3 in the end. Probably get the bishop pair. And then white can't castle. I guess there's queen e2 in the end. Maybe queen c2. Nice having a pawn on a4. Also, if this pawn goes away, the 5th rank opens up for the rook, which could be relevant. Meanwhile, if white doesn't go for this line, I have knight f4 ideas. It's a nice square. And it failed the previous game, so this game I want to try and make up for it. So we're going into the line I mentioned. Yeah, now if the knight moves, I can take e4. If castling, I win h3. I guess I should be slightly like careful about my queen. But the queen's not getting trapped. My queen's actually very strong here. So opponent wants to play f5. Calculating takes, rook b1, takes f5. I have bishop a2 there. Okay, let's go for this. Wow, so white stacking all the pawns. I'm gonna be greedy. So many free pawns. Free rook. Almost didn't see that. I'm both so focused on free pawns. Okay, still have to be a little bit careful. Oh, my time. Be very careful. So if f5, I have queen e5. A nice inclusion. I'm up a whole rook, but I'm down on time. I can take and force the trade. Yeah, this just simplifies. Oh, a2, bishop e5. I should make a Luft at some point. Or not. Okay. That was a nice game. Let's go again. So, just want to keep trying to play good moves. And I've only lost one game, so the London has proven me well. This will be the first non-London game. And c5 is an anti-London. And knight a6. So I have one idea in this line, is that after knight f6 I can play e5. I remember studying this a while ago. Okay, now I'm out of my prep. I think just bishop e3. I'm probably threatening to take, and then castle queenside with check. A lot of potential for initiative. And Chandler Rue, I see there's a long message, which I don't have time to read, but thanks for the bits. There will be a break after the Blitz portion. Okay, so knight b5 is actually interesting. Knight b5. The queen b6. We'll just play bishop c4. Anton, thanks for the bits. Yeah, I think at this point, like, I was looking for ways to punish black, but should just focus on basic principles. And Funk Bros, thanks for subbing. Looks like a new sub. b4 is an idea. Actually, b4. Oh, I didn't have b4 because knight a4. Now I'm threatening b4. b4, knight b7. Not sure how great that is for me. I'll just castle. Okay, so defending the bishop, creating the battery. Idmer, TY. Now that's a message I can read fully. Thanks for the $7. Oh, maybe for 7 wins. I appreciate that. Yeah, lucky number 7. Have to enjoy this number while it lasts. Okay, b4. So I'm threatening b4 knight here, and then probably takes, because takes, and I maybe win a pawn in that line. I mean, b pawn would be hanging. So black undevelops. I'm playing knight d4. This is very Sicilian-like, but it feels like a Sicilian up so many tempi. Oh, but this pawn is attacked. I don't really want to play defensively. Bishop f4 is actually kind of a cool move. I think I'll do it. It's probably really dubious. I'm going to do it. So I'm threatening e5. I'm allowing black to play e5. The idea is knight d5. And then I still might end up losing a piece, but it looks fun. Yeah, there's just bishop e7 here. So the thought was a knight can come to c6. And hopefully there's compensation. The other thought was that this line, like, black's going to have to think a lot. And even if it's objectively bad for me, hopefully it can lead to a time advantage, which it is. I didn't lose a piece. Still some idea of b4. f4 is also a typical move. I think I'll play f4 first, preventing f4 from black. And now fixing the pawn here. And now I think this is okay. Because if after takes, there's queen c2. Okay. Queen f2. Time is very good. Position's very good too. And just cement the knight. Yeah, this is just positional heaven. Idea to rook lift. I'll take that. Oh, there's a funny move. Oh, it doesn't work because black has a bishop. Almost BOTEZ gambited there. That would have been really bad. Get the pawn to c4. Good move. It's threatening mate in 1. Also threatening this. Black played some good moves towards the end there. Okay, so that's nine games. I guess 2 more in this portion. And then we'll play bullet. Alright, let's just stick with the same opening. I've had matches in the past where like I like to mix it up. But every game I'm playing the same repertoire. Okay, so now one of my most recent YouTube videos, I showed this line. My opponent's having none of it though. So maybe we won't see a Stafford Gambit accepted, which is kind of sad. Yeah, we're getting many of the same positions. Yeah, I want to punish this move, but I'm not sure how. Maybe h5. Some experimentation. Knight will reroute, and I'll have this square, maybe eventually this square. This is kind of like a reverse, what do we call it, Black Lion? Like this general setup, which I've never specifically studied. I mean, it kind of resembles an Italian, but the bishop is just kind of passive. No offense to the bishop. Because I've had Italian games with the same structure where the bishop is here, which is maybe a better square. Should keep in mind this move. Also this move. Taking with queen is actually really attractive. I don't know though. Let's try it. I feel loose. I feel like I can probably get away with more than usual. Bishop f5. Let's preserve the bishop first. And then I think my ideal setup is knight g6, bishop here, queen here. And the pawn will be defended, there will be a battery. And knight f4, okay, it's not happening. I mean, b5 is possible. Oh, knight e3 coming. Yeah, let's just develop. Bishop g2, I have knight h4. Oh, but then I lose a queen. But maybe it's interesting. What would Nejmedinov do? Oh, it's such a cool queen sack. Let's do it. Queen sack time. BOTEZ Gambit. But there's going to be a lot of compensation. Oh, there's knight d6 as well. Knight d6 was maybe slightly stronger. Now, this might not even be bad for me. It probably is. But it might not be. Idea. There's so many ideas here. The bishops are breathing fire. This is kind of a fork. I guess white's just intentionally allowing this. If I take... I can probably get away with taking, because if the bishop takes... Well, the rook might take, actually. I'm thinking if bishop takes, I take the rook, rook here, f6. I probably should have taken the rook. Unless... Let's play f6 first. Oh, thanks for the bits, Cole. Welcome back, Cole. Let's play this move. So basically, I have two minors for a queen. I have the f3 square. Ooh, well, this is looking nice. So I'm going to win the rook. I'm going to have a pass h-pawn too. h2 is really hard. Oh, it's easy to stop. Let's preserve the bishop idea. This. Because the king is the main target. And bishop f3 is such a nice square. And this bishop is about to do some damage. King g3 may be the best try. I'll think... Oh, that was a bad move. Aye. Let's play this. Unintentional sacrifices. And then c6, and then this move. I still have castling rights, right? Push the pawn first. It's never too late to castle. What is this? Where's my mate? Where's my mate? Mate. Okay, let's just play bishop g5. Check. Where's my mate? I don't see the mate. Oh, there's a flag. Okay, that was a weird game. Man. That was a fun game, though. It's fun to have initiative like that, even when you're down a queen. Oh, thanks for subbing. Patch's wrench. I'll play knight f3. And then e3. Okay, so this is not quite a London, but this is my prep against a Nimzovich. Idea bishop b5, assuming black develops a bishop. The first time I discovered this move was Australia, 2018. I prepared this for a game. We didn't go into it. Oh, e5 might be coming. e5 is interesting. Okay. So I probably want to go for queen b3. Trying to figure out the right order. Like maybe a3 first? Play a3 first. Supports future b4. a6 is very reasonable. I'll play queen a4. So this is one of the main ideas, is to like just pressure the knight. If bishop d6, I play c5. So I do allow this. The hope is that I have some play on the g file. Maybe f4 here. I don't know what I'm going to do with my king. Maybe castle queenside? I might just stay in the center. I mean, this is a nice pawn setup. It's not easy for the center files to open. This bishop will be happy. This bishop, on the other hand. So I might want to play b4, like queen c2, bishop b2. I should also note if black takes, probably have to take with queen, because bishop takes, there's b5. Whoa, b5 instantly. So it's probably a pawn sack. I'm assuming the idea is knight b4. Knight b4 queen. Knight a5. Wow. So I have pawn. Oh, pawn b4 still knight b3. Very nifty. Maybe just bishop d3. Definitely feeling some pressure here. Is that another free pawn? I mean, can't argue with free pawns. Knight b3. Oh, I'm gonna lose stuff back. At least I'm losing like the really depressing bishop. Black probably won't take it. The knight's just gonna stay here. And d4 might be coming. Going after this bishop and my queen. I'll play queen c2. Good move. Okay, we're about to find out how bad this is. I said earlier that it's hard for the center files to open. But my opponent is finding a way. I mean, the good thing is that if we trade so many pieces... Oh... Okay, I have to play this move. If we trade pieces, then it's harder for black to mate me. This is terrifying. And this pawn. I'm up on time. Not getting mated. Good move. So there's a tricky trick. Oh, it doesn't work though. I'll play... Man, what to do here? Queen e5 maybe. Threatening mate. This is so terrifying. That was a bad decision. Oh, there goes my rook. And my queen. Oh, and my rook. Please stalemate me, please. I tried. Good game. Oh, is it break time? I think it's break time. Opponent played really well that game. Yeah, I really regretted. I guess the center files are still technically closed.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. There's going to be a break here, 5 minutes or so, before we switch over to the bullet section.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. I forgot I was on a Zoom call. I guess I'll use this... Oh, I'm muted. Okay, good. I'll use this opportunity to open the chat. Hi chat, how's it going? I had the chat closed the whole time, but thanks for subbing the undersink. Oh, under the sink. The undersink. Subbing with Prime. And yeah, so far, I mean, the match isn't over. This was just a Blitz portion. So the next portion is 10 bullet games. Oh, how old was I when I got my IM title? 21? I think 21 or 20. It was 2015. I got it actually the same month as my birthday. I got it in September. I think it was after my birthday. Yeah, so I've been in IM for about 5 years. Hey, it's Potser Play. What's up, Potser Play? Making our lives easier. Whose lives? Oh yeah, this is part of like a team. So actually, I should know the format. Potser Play can probably explain, but I think this match goes towards some like overall match between Florida and Chicago. So Chicago represent, even though I'm in St. Louis currently. When's my birthday? A lot of people were sending me like birthday donations a couple of days ago, but it's not my birthday until September 3rd, so a few weeks away. Yeah, I'm not 30, but I'm a future 30-year-old, hopefully. I'm also a former teenager. Anyway, what should I be doing with this break? I guess I can keep chatting.
Okay, guys.
Oh.
You do have the right to call one time out during the bullet section. Let me just remind you guys. But other than that, you can get started. I don't know how long the break has been, but anyway.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, well, I guess that was the break. Oh, hello to Azrazeev. Welcome. Thanks for being a mod. Yeah, I hope people are behaving themselves. Good to have at least one mod here. So, okay, bullet chess. Let's try and get in some sort of focus mode. So basically I need to win, I think, 2 games to clinch the match. But I just want to play as good as possible for the team. Oh, is my opponent offline? No. So challenge, and then 1 minute. Okay. So streaming and playing bullet is difficult. So I might, especially serious bullet. So there might be less commentary. He's gonna play Hippo. I know G4's or G3's coming. Yeah, I saw one of his previous matches. He played something like this. His bishop's attacked. Let's move back. This F4 square, like every game I'm black, it's such a juicy square. I'm okay with trades. Don't really want to trade queens, but maybe it's not so bad. I'm losing the pawn. Play rook f6 and g5. Preserve the knight. Oh, I'm losing another pawn. But maybe winning a pawn? I don't know. Ah, I'm losing all my pawns. Not the best game. Oh, the free rook. Oh, free bishop. Let's check first. Okay, that was nice. Mate should be coming momentarily. Okay, that was a messy game. That was a great like middle game opening for me, and then I kind of collapsed. But then my opponent gave me a rook. Okay, London time again. Oh, hippo again, probably. Yeah. So the best way to meet the hippo is to push the rook pawns, weirdly enough. Let's go for this. I'll play king f1, because I want my rook on h1. So no casting this game. And queen h5 ideas. Oh, did I blunder? I kind of blundered. Play queen h5 anyway. Make things a little bit tricky. c7's attacked. A good move. What's going on here? Go after this pawn. Not a great position. Down a lot of things, and down on time. Maybe coming back? Okay, I feel so dirty. That was really, really bad time scramble. Okay, let's play one of these again. Stafford Gambit time, let's go. Hey, it actually happened, kind of. And Black's actually playing a good line. I can deal with this. Still some sort of compensation. Kind of, maybe not. Let's play this move. Yeah, White's handling this really well. c5 to defend the rook. Am I knight trapped? My knight's trapped, sadly. But truthfully, maybe this move. No. Where's my tricks? Play this move. Ah, knight. This is really, really bad. Tactics. It doesn't work though. Or does it? Does it? Where's my mate? It's so close to mate. Ah, Oh man. Oh, the king almost got mated. I don't know if I may have missed mate there. I don't know. So I officially won the match, which is nice. Play e4. First time. Okay, let's go for this again. Yeah, this is kind of a slow play game. Man. I might need to take a timeout. I'm losing my voice. Probably just a sign I should stop talking. This is not good. Or is it? Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really bad. But actually really bad. Still fighting. Here goes my queen and my king. Ah, okay, let's not do that again. Also, let's prepare like every game hippo. Also, let's repeat this opening. Never mind. Okay, Scotch game. This is a very thematic idea. Okay, let's go for this. Could sack the queen like last game. Let's not do that too soon though. Yeah, I'm happy with a queen trade. Because that means I'm not getting mated so soon. Ooh, good move. Should probably play quicker. Oh, that's check. Oh man. This is not the best quality chess. Let's try and fight though. There goes my king. Oh, mating attack maybe. Dirty flagging coming? Yes, stalemate. Okay. Oh. Should have lost that, but okay. What to do? Play d4 again. I'm preventing the hippo. I'll just treat this like a London. Threatening this. Ooh, c7 can't really be defended. Okay, now I can take on g7. Probably just take here. This is very pleasant. Very feel-good opening. I don't think this is too much to worry about. And there's bishop b5 ideas. So maybe it is something to worry about. Play this and rook b1. Okay, now I'm beginning to worry. Let's simplify. Okay, I have a knight. Knight should be enough. Knight keeps the king safe. I'll play this move. Develop the king. Put the knight on b3 and knight on c5. Interesting. My opponent's definitely like resourceful. Okay. Yeah, black definitely resisted there after like such a good opening. Alright, let's repeat this. g4, what is g4? So there's a trap takes and then bishop f2. I'm hanging this, but maybe something good will happen. Maybe. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm threatening this. I cut off the bishop from defending, but I am losing a rook. So what's going on? Queen wants to come to g1. Take on g5? I'm just confused what's going on here. Okay, let's just keep pushing pawns. Can take this. I think this is force mate. The bishop got stuck in the corner. If king takes, it's mate in 2. If queen takes, it's mate in 2. Nice. Okay, I'm losing track, so the score has to add up to 21. Interesting. Okay, so we basically have a reverse like b3. Oh, I blundered? Kind of? Maybe not. There's knight g6, bishop g6. So I'd like to play c4 at the right moment. I'm waiting for queen e7. Opponent doesn't go for that. So idea, could probably take that. Castle. It's a pleasant position. Idea rook g3. Thanks for subbing. Lich something something. Let's not plunder a knight. Oh, that's a tricky move. Okay, so we just traded. Bishop wants to enter this diagonal. A very weird structure. I don't know what my plan is. What's my plan? My plan should be not to flag. That was a good move. Oh, that was a good move too. Wow. So many games are coming down to these scrambles. I feel bad. Also feel good. Let's play a walrus. I'm assuming g4 is coming at some point. So I want to play knight h4. Just develop the bishop. Okay, I'd rather open the file. Start with f6, restricting the knight. Oh, even a5. It's close to working. I'll play f5 first and then prepare e4. So we're basically trading knights. Idea d4. Allowing knight e4. This is pleasant. And things are under control. At some point, maybe rook b6. Oh, the thing was hanging. Ooh. Okay, this is looking fun. As the bishop is pinned and attacked. About to be attacked 4 times. Okay, and time was, I didn't even notice time. The time was very good that game. So is this the last game? Can I do math? Yeah, so this is the last game. I studied this. Did I study this? d4? I'll play c4. I don't know if I studied this out of my prep already. But we're getting some position. This is probably like just not great for me, especially with the bishop situation. Great bishop versus terrible bishop. But I'm alive. I have f4 here. Ah, this move could hurt me. King b1. I was going to say d6 is weak, but not anymore. Wait, this is the final game. I don't want to lose. Let's try and fight. I'm going for something. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Oh dear. Pawn storm time. Ah. Here goes all my pieces. Checkmate. Gotta play it out. That's a fitting ending. It's a very fitting ending. Okay. I feel bad about feeling good about that. Anyway, people can use a stalemate emote, and I think there will be a post-game interview. Oh, thanks so much, Aaron Pilgrim, the Blitz and Bullet Bits.
All right, guys, what a match. Eric, congratulations. That was a pretty convincing win.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, a lot of games came down to these dirty time scrambles.
Yeah, it really felt like you had the advantage when it comes to the time situation there. Do you just feel like you're just really fast at playing a lot of Blitz and Bullet?
Yeah, I've definitely been playing a lot more recently. It can be hard to, especially like when streaming, to talk and play Bullet, but yeah, I've been getting my practice in. I heard a rumor that I don't know if this is true, but John, do you use a touchpad when you play? Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to use a touchpad too, but I think sometimes it can slow you down a little bit.
Yeah, and Jan and I were actually talking about during our stream that, we were really impressed how you're able to, stream and actually speak and stuff like that while playing Blitz and Bullet, because, I mean, it feels like that's probably something you have to, learn a little bit as a skill, because otherwise you could get a little bit distracted.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not easy, especially when I first started streaming. Just the concept of multitasking, I think it leads to a lot more blunders, but I just try and be vocal with my inner thoughts. And sometimes, like, at least in Blitz, it can help because then I'm held accountable to actually like continually think and calculate.
Yeah, so. And John, John, did you feel like you started out, you won one of the early games there? I think it was game 2, but then Eric really went on a very long run. Did you feel like you were getting tilted, or maybe you were just struggling a little bit with the time situation at times?
Well, so you know me, I like playing different stuff, especially in like online chess. I don't play anything orthodox. I just play completely whack stuff. And I feel like Eric was figuring out a lot of what I do. Like Florida players can't figure out my stuff, but Eric was figuring it out, which is annoying. So I was trying to go into more normal stuff later on in the match, but by then it was kind of late. And I was kind of tilting by then, so I don't know. It wasn't so much time scrambles because, like, I don't know. I feel like I was just kind of getting beat like in the middle of the game.
Yeah, there were definitely several games, and that's true. I mean, I played you in a Bullet match not too long ago, and you have a very sort of unorthodox style. You really like to keep a lot of pieces on the board. How did you deal with that, Eric? Did you sort of expect that, and are you just comfortable playing dynamic positions?
I'll admit I didn't do so much preparation, but I did see, I think, the last match that John played against Dalton, and it seemed like so many games there was this hippo setup. So I was definitely expecting more of that in the Blitz. But I did a little bit of like just general preparation of like looking at positions where I push the A and H pawns early to try and punish this hippo as much as possible. And then I guess the earlier games, it was nice just kind of sticking with my London repertoire. And like that first game featured some nice opening preparation.
I think that's pretty much the exact line that you beat me in it, right? I think it's like
that's right.
Similar.
Yeah, it was funny that you had mentioned that. I think
I should have prepared John better
at the start of the call. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's theory quite a long way there.
But
yeah, we did notice that in the first game you played this Blitz it out. So we assumed you probably had seen that John likes to go for the C3, G3 stuff. But then, John, it felt like you were getting into it a little bit in the Bullet section. You won 2 games in a row. I think you missed mate in 1 in that game where you then ended up stalemating in the middle there. And after that, maybe, did you start tilting a little bit more? We felt like after that you played a couple games with some very wild opening, stuff like that.
I don't know. I mean, Bullet, I don't play anything normal, so I don't know. It's like if I lose half the time, it's just because of the opening I play, I don't even think it's like, I mean, I'm probably like -2 out of the opening as white. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and that last game was definitely crazy there. We've had a lot of people freaking out at that stalemate in the end. It's a very unusual stalemate there. The king's on D7, but yeah, just all the squares are being taken up. That was kind of a crazy way to finish the match off.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to flag. Like, when you use a touchpad, you're just kind of like you're going full quantity over quality. Like, you don't even care about what moves you play. It's like you just got to move because there's no room for error with the touchpad, unfortunately. But,
All right, John. Next time we're playing, I'm buying you a mouse. That's settled.
no, I already have a mouse, but I don't know.
All right, sounds good. I mean,
Eric, what mouse are you using?
Yes, let's get
So I'm using a mouse that I didn't actually buy myself. It just kind of came with this apartment when I moved in. This is a chess bra mouse. It's like a Logitech something. I don't know the exact model, but it feels good. I've gotten used to it. We have like a giant mouse pad, so you can use the whole desk as a mouse or as a kind of mouse pad, basically.
Well, very nice. Thank you so much, guys. It really was some entertaining chess. There were always a lot of attacks going in both directions. Once again, putting your team in an excellent position with that 16-5 win, putting Chicago up. But there are 12 matches still to go. Will be played over the next week. So a lot of interesting chess to look forward to there. Thank you guys so much.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
This was exciting to watch and commentate. So
for sure.
Yeah,
so the next match will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and it's going to be hosted over on the National Blitz League channel. So check that one out. Also, make sure to follow Eric's channel as well. IM Rosen. Always a lot of great content there. We will probably be doing some Florida commentary as well for some of these matches. But the next 2 days are going to be hosted on National Blitz League. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. is the next one. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and Eric and John for playing, and Jan as well for commentary.